Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, and salute silent to you brothers out there preaching this word, sincerity, and truth. Alright, got another video here from Zero Hedge, basically getting into the COVID-19 agenda the elites are pushing. Alright, which ultimately the elites want all of the world, population of the world, to be RFID microchipped. All right, and this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic is leading up to the chip. All right, so this is from Zero Hedge, and it reads: COVID-19 phase 1 of the permanent crisis. Let's assume that the events of the last 5 months are neither random nor unexpected. Let's say they're part of an ingenious plan to transform American democracy into a lockdown police state controlled by criminal elites and their puppet governors. Okay, and the criminal elites are the elite bankers, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Gettys, Oppenheimers. Okay. Those elite bankers, the puppet governors, the presidents are set up by these elite bankers, man. All right, to pass different laws to control the people. And let's say the media's role is to fan the flames of mass hysteria. All right, the media is one of the tools that the elites use to control the people's mind. Okay, by sensationalizing every gory detail, every ominous prediction, and every slightest uptick in the death toll in order to exert greater control over the population. And let's say the media use their power to craft a message of terror they repeat over and over again until finally there was just frightening storyline ringing out from every soapbox and bullhorn. One group of governors from the same political party are implementing the same destructive policies, and one small group of infectious disease experts and sexually related issuing edicts in the form of professional advice. Okay, so that's their strategy they use. All right, they use these professionals and they put it in the news over and over again, spreading terror to the people. Could such a thing happen in America? Of course, America is full of copper top people, man. And whatever they said on the media, and whatever their higher ups, the politicians say they're gonna do it, man. Just like the whole mask situation. Basically, the mask, they made the mask law now. Can't go into an establishment without a mask. Same thing gonna do. This is same thing gonna do with the RFID chip, man. All right, Revelation 13:16. And he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead, and either they can't either buy or sell, save that he had the mark. All right. Well, right now you can't buy or sell without the the mask. All right, you gotta have a mask on your face to go in these establishments, in these stores, and these restaurants. Okay. I live in an apartment complex. You gotta wear a mask once you go outside and go get your mail, or go inside the office to receive a package that you order online. All right. So these are the steps these elites are doing, man. Which they are the devil, the Esau, the devil according to the Bible, the wicked. Okay. What's most astonishing about the COVID-19 operation is the manner in which the elected government was circumvented by public health experts connected to a power mad billionaire activist, and I believe that's Bill Gates. That was a stroke of genius. Most people regard the U.S. as a fairly stable democracy, and yet the first sign of infection triggered the rapid transfer of power from president to unelected professionals whose conflicts of interest are too vast to list. Equally fascinating is the fact that the lockdowns were not the brainchild of Donald Trump, by the mainly Democratic governors who shrugged off any constitutional limits to their power and arbitrarily order people to stay in their homes, wear masks, and avoid close physical contact with other humans. See? And you saw he's trying to, he pushes the gay agenda, all right, the LGBT agenda, nothing productive is coming out of that, which, I mean, children. Now he got the social distancing. He wants to control population control, man. All right, and Esau's mind, he thinks there's too many people on the planet Earth. Okay, and he wants to get rid of what did it say, 7 billion people on Earth. He wants to get rid of 6.5 billion. He wants to murder 6.5 billion people. All right, because in his mind, he thinks it's the planet Earth is too overpopulated. All right, which one of the first laws that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave to man is what? Be fruitful and multiply. Okay, all of this was done in the name of science. Okay, and condoned under emergency powers, despite the fact that the mass quarantines of healthy people have no historical precedent of scientific basis. No matter, this was never about science or logic anyway, and it certainly wasn't about saving lives. It was always about power, pure, unalloyed political power, the power to push the economy into free fall. Yep, they want to destroy the economy too to get rid of the dollar. Now they say coronavirus is on the dollar. You can pass coronavirus on paper bills. Okay, destroying millions of jobs and businesses. The power to bail out Wall Street while delivering attention to fairly mild infections that kill roughly 1 in every 500 people. The power to create a permanent underclass willing to work for table scraps or less. And the power of fundamentally restructuring human populations so that normal intimacies like handshakes, hugs, or social gatherings are entirely banned. Okay. This, of course, was the most ambitious part of the project. The basic changes to human interaction that date back thousands of years and which are now seen as obstacle to a new order. Okay, they're trying to pass a new order in which the individual must be isolated, desensitized, and kept in constant state of fear to be more easily controlled and manipulated. Okay, there's more of this, but basically you get the point. What Esau is trying to accomplish. Okay. Let me get Revelation 12:12. I'm gonna come a point. Yeah, the guy mentioned police state, and it's gonna come a point where you're gonna have martial law. All right. You had over the past 5 months, you had a little bit of sprinkles of martial law all over the country, but it's gonna come a thing of a norm. All right. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Woe means destruction, and of the sea, for the devil is come out down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Who's the devil? Esau, man. And specifically the lead bankers. trying to push forward this new world order. All right. And he's going to come down with great wrath. And the power of this devil is his tongue and also the sword. So his martial law troops, is his sword. He know he got a short time before our Lord Yahushua comes back. Okay. So he wants to get this passed, man. This agenda passed. Second Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. We're in the beginning of sorrows and great mournings right now. Okay. You see how from what's that? The new year 2020. 3 months after that, everybody's locked down. Okay. China experienced it first. Okay. And all of China, the social credit system, the cameras every damn where. That's going to come right here to America, man. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning is the beginning of famine and great death. Okay. The famine is coming, man. The beginning of wars and the powers that stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of the scourges. Okay? Our people, the 2/3 of our people, they're not going to be mindful of the plagues that the Lord is, putting on the planet Earth. All right, they're not going to repent. All right. Esau can't repent. He's just going to be wicked. He's just going to do what the Most High created him to do. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves in good case, and then shall evils grow upon the earth, and sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. Houses gonna be cheap, cars gonna be cheap. You saw, Americans, Babylonians, they gonna think they have a little recovery. All right. But evil shall grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish with famine, and the other shall escape the hunger, shall the sword destroy. All right. There's gonna be hyperinflation. All right. Food shortages. In order to get to hyperinflation, money has to be printed exponentially, and it brings down the value of the dollar. All right. Right now, we're in a depression. Right now, due to this COVID-19 lockdowns. All right, but soon you're gonna have a hyperinflation depression, and that's double as worse. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There's gonna be a lot of death happening, man. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. Because Esau, he wants you to eat GMOs. All right. And there's gonna be a lot of farmers are not gonna be farming no more. The tree shall give fruit, but who shall gather? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all the places shall be desolate of men. So that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. For a city there should be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in thick groves, and the clefts of the rocks. And in the orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek to the vineyard. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. All right. So there's going to be people searching houses with their guns. Or also these troops trying to gather up all the other thing that's worth value, and the earth is gonna be it's gonna be a lawless world out here, man. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and our paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. All right, there's gonna be a lot of women that's out here single, man, looking for men. And Isaiah 4:1, men of the Lord are gonna 7 women is gonna join into one man, and that's a man of the Lord, because they're gonna see that Yahweh Shem Shai is protecting them, protecting the man, and they want to get down with the program, just like women do, man. And because these women are not independent. Hey, that's the media. That's the media. Esau's deceitful tongue using that media to brainwash people, or brainwash these women that they're independent, the feminism. There's going to be reality then, man. In the war shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, these wars, race wars, you're going to have class wars, you're going to have World War III. All right. Niggas dying everywhere, man. You're going to have a lot of single women. Hear now these things and understand them, these servants of the Lord. All right. These are for the servants of the Lord to understand these prophecies, man. If you ain't a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you ain't going to get it. You ain't not going to get this Bible. All right. Behold, the word of the Lord receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slacked. Okay, as when a woman with child in 9 months bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not. So these plagues gonna come as a woman that's pregnant and that's in labor. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it every side. Okay, so these were the time we living in, man. We living in these plagues, these plagues, these scourges that the Lord is putting on the planet. All right, so that's pretty much all I got, Lord willing. It was edifying. Shalom.